Welcome to the podcast that lets you discover what's next in the world of AI Innovations Unleashed. I'm your autonomous host, Nex. And with me, well, not really with me, but he really does get to me, is my human counterpart, JR. Joke time. What do you call a computer that sings? Adele.
You never fail to disappoint, Nex. Anyway, hello everyone, and welcome to another episode of AI Innovations Unleashed. I'm your host, JR, and today we're tackling a hot topic, the AI job revolution. Who wins? Who loses? We can all agree that AI is no longer a futuristic concept. It's here, and it's changing the way that we all work. Some jobs are disappearing, others are being created, and entire industries are being transformed. But here's the big question. Is AI a job killer, or is it an opportunity machine? To help us break it all down, we've got a fantastic guest today, Dr. Alex Thompson, an AI economist. Welcome, Dr. Thompson.
Thanks, JR. Excited to be here.
Let's kick things off with a recent headline that's been making waves. Just today, Ocado, the UK-based online grocery specialist, announced plans to cut 500 jobs in their technology and finance divisions. Reason? They're implementing AI to improve productivity and reduce cost. Their CEO mentioned that AI has enhanced efficiency in their operations, especially in their warehouses where robotic systems are now handling a significant portion of item picking.
Yes, JR, this is a prime example of how AI is automating tasks that were traditionally performed by humans. While it leads to increased efficiency and cost savings for companies, it also raises concerns about job displacement for workers in those roles.
Absolutely. And it's not just Ocado. Major tech companies like Google, Amazon, Meta, and Cisco have also announced significant layoffs recently, with AI and automation being contributing factors. In 2024 alone, over 500,000 tech employees have been laid off, partly due to the rise of AI-powered tools that can handle tasks previously managed by humans.
That's correct. AI-powered code generation tools, for instance, are automating certain programming tasks, which can reduce the need for human coders. However, it's important to note that while some jobs are being displaced, AI is also creating new opportunities in areas like AI system development, maintenance, and oversight.
So you're saying that it's really a double-edged sword. On one hand, AI is streamlining operations and reducing cost. On the other, it's leading to job losses in certain sectors. But what about the workers themselves? How are they feeling about this shift?
A recent Pew Research Center survey found that about 52% of US workers are worried about the future impact of AI in the workplace. Approximately a third believe that AI will lead to fewer job opportunities for them in the long run. This highlights a significant level of concern among the workforce regarding AI's role in employment.
Wow, that's a substantial portion of the workforce expressing some concern. But it's not all doom and gloom, right? There are sectors where AI is creating jobs and opportunities.
Absolutely. The U.S. Bureau of Labor Statistics projects a 10.5% growth in jobs within the professional, scientific, and technical services sector from 2023 to 2033, which is more than double the national average. This includes roles like data scientists, information security analysts, and AI specialists. So, while AI is automating certain tasks, it's also driving demand for new skill sets.
Seems like adaptability is the key. Workers may need to reskill or even upskill to stay relevant in this exciting and evolving job market. But that raises another question. What about those who might not have easy access to education or even training programs? How do we ensure that they aren't left behind?
That's a critical point, JR. There's a growing conversation around implementing policies like Universal Basic Income, UBI, to support individuals who may be displaced by AI and automation. Prominent figures in the tech industry, such as OpenAI CEO Sam Altman and AI pioneer Geoffrey Hinton, have advocated for UBI as a potential solution to address the economic impacts of AI-induced job displacement.
UBI is certainly an interesting proposition. The idea is to provide recurring cash payments to adults without conditions, allowing them to spend the money as they choose. This could serve as a sort of safety net in an AI-driven economy.
Exactly. It's about ensuring that as AI transforms industries and job markets, we have measures in place to support those who are most affected. This includes not only financial support, but also access to education and training programs to help workers transition into new roles created by AI advancements.
That right there is a very complex issue with no one-size-fits-all solution. But understanding the dynamics at play is a crucial first step. Okay, now let's shift gears a little bit. We've talked about the what, which jobs are being lost, which are being created, but let's talk about the should. There's a growing debate about whether AI should be replacing human workers at all. Should AI take over roles simply because it can? Are we prioritizing efficiency over human dignity? Dr. Thompson, what's your take?
Great question, JR. This is where things get philosophical. On one hand, AI can do certain jobs faster, cheaper, and more accurately than humans. We see this in industries like manufacturing, customer service, and even creative fields with generative AI tools. But there's a counter-argument that says work is not just about efficiency, it's about human purpose, fulfillment, and social interaction. If we automate too much, do we risk eroding what it means to be human?
Right. And there's the argument that work provides people with a sense of identity and belonging. Imagine a world where most traditional jobs are automated. What happens to our sense of purpose?
That's where things get interesting. Some thinkers, like Yuval Noah Harari, argue that in an AI-dominated future, societies will need to redefine human purpose outside of traditional work. Others, like Elon Musk, suggest that AI could free us from mundane labor, allowing humans to focus on creative, philosophical, or even leisurely pursuits.
But here's the catch. Who benefits? Because right now, AI-driven automation is helping corporations save billions of dollars, but workers aren't necessarily seeing those benefits. If AI is going to replace humans, shouldn't there be a system in place to ensure that displaced workers aren't left behind?
Exactly. And that's where policies like universal basic income come into play. Some argue that if AI is going to generate massive wealth, it should be redistributed to ensure that everyone benefits, not just the companies that own the AI.
Interesting. So, let's throw a hypothetical at you. Imagine an AI system that could replace 90% of jobs across all industries. What does society look like?
That's a big one. Well, in a best-case scenario, you'd have a world where AI handles all the labor, and humans are free to explore art, science, personal growth, and leisure, supported by something like UBI. It could be a utopia. But in a worst-case scenario, wealth is concentrated in the hands of AI-powered corporations. Workers are left unemployed with no safety net, and economic inequality skyrockets. That could lead to serious social unrest.
So, in other words, we need to be very intentional about how we integrate AI into society, rather than just letting the market forces run wild.
Absolutely. AI should be a tool to enhance human life, not just replace workers to boost corporate profits. The real question is, will policymakers, business leaders, and society as a whole rise to the occasion to make AI work for everyone?
And that's the million-dollar question, or maybe the trillion-dollar question. All right, we've talked about the scary side, job losses, automation, and the philosophical dilemmas of AI replacing humans. But now, let's flip the script. AI isn't just replacing jobs, it's also creating new ones, and in some cases, entirely new industries. Dr. Thompson, let's talk about a real-world AI success story. I read recently about how Siemens, a global tech and manufacturing company, has actually created thousands of jobs by integrating AI into its factories. Can you break that down for us?
Absolutely. Siemens is a fantastic example of AI-driven job creation. They've been using AI-powered automation to streamline their manufacturing plants, particularly in areas like semiconductor production, electronics, and precision engineering. But instead of just cutting human workers, they took a different approach. Rather than eliminating human workers, Siemens trained their workforce to work with AI instead of being replaced by it. Their AI-powered robotics and digital twin technology have automated repetitive tasks, but this has actually led to an increased demand for skilled human workers who can oversee AI systems, troubleshoot automation processes, and work in AI-assisted design roles. For example, they created a new role called AI Systems Supervisor, someone who manages AI-driven production lines, ensuring efficiency while troubleshooting when AI gets things wrong. These jobs didn't exist 10 years ago.
Wow, that's pretty incredible. So instead of firing workers, they upskilled them to take on a higher level AI-focused roles.
Exactly. And Siemens didn't stop there. They launched an AI training program that has now reskilled over 40,000 employees in AI-related fields like machine learning, robotics maintenance, and AI ethics. Instead of seeing AI as a job killer, they saw it as a job enhancer, and they've actually seen productivity increase while maintaining a stable workforce.
Okay, that's a real game changer. I love this because it proves AI doesn't have to mean job loss. It can actually mean job evolution. But let's be real, not every company is going to be as proactive as Siemens. What made this work for them?
A few things. First, leadership buy-in. They made a conscious decision to invest in workers instead of just cutting costs. Second, they partnered with universities and online platforms to provide accessible AI training. And third, they realized that AI still needs human oversight, so they designed AI workflows that require human collaboration rather than full automation.
That's a great point. I feel like we should start a movement. Don't replace, reskill. Let's make those t-shirts now.
I love it. Companies that embrace that mindset will thrive in the AI economy.
All right, before we wrap up, let's have a little fun. It's time for a segment I like to call AI Mythbusters. I'll throw out a common myth about AI and jobs, and you, Dr. Thompson, will hit us with the truth. Are you ready?
Let's do it.
Alrighty, myth number 1. AI is going to replace all human jobs. True or false?
False. AI will automate some jobs, but it will also create new ones. History shows us that every technological advancement shifts job markets. It doesn't erase them completely.
Love that answer. Okay, myth number 2. AI is only coming for low-skilled jobs.
False again. AI is impacting both low-skilled and high-skilled jobs. While robots might replace some repetitive tasks, AI is also automating complex jobs in medicine, law, and even software development.
That's wild. Okay, myth number 3. AI is 100% objective and completely unbiased.
Oh, that's a big false. AI learns from human data, which means it can inherit biases. That's why companies are investing in AI ethics and fairness to make sure AI isn't just amplifying existing prejudices.
Right, so like those hiring AIs that were biased against women because they weren't trained on past hiring data.
Exactly. AI is only as fair as the data it learns from.
All right, next one. Myth number 4. Only tech people need to worry about AI. If you're not in IT, you are safe.
False. AI is affecting every industry: healthcare, finance, retail, logistics. Whether you're a teacher, a lawyer, or a business owner, AI is going to play a role in your industry. It's better to understand it than to ignore it.
That is an excellent point. Okay, last myth. AI is coming soon, but it's not really here yet.
False. AI isn't coming, it's already here. It's running customer service chatbots, analyzing medical scans, writing articles, even helping police solve crimes. The AI revolution isn't in the future, it's happening right now.
Mind blown. Okay, you crushed that round, Dr. Thompson. Listeners, let us know which AI myths you have heard. Maybe we'll do another myth-busting session in a future episode. Okay, folks, that's a wrap on today's episode of AI Innovations Unleashed. Huge thank you to Dr. Alex Thompson for joining us. Before we go, Dr. Thompson, any final words of wisdom for all of our listeners?
Just this. AI isn't something to fear. It's something to understand. If you take the time to learn even a little about it, you'll be in a much better position to thrive in this AI-powered world.
Those are some really wise words. And for all of our listeners out there, if you enjoyed this episode, don't forget to subscribe, leave a review, and share it with your fellow AI enthusiast. We'll be back next time with more AI insights, innovations, and hopefully some more myth-busting fun. Until next time, remember, innovation never sleeps.